this sin be washed away. I just don't know, I couldn't say. But these chips will fall where they may. Please don't tell me I was wrong in everything I've ever done.
All right. Episode 2 of Feels Like the First Try podcast. The podcast where we talk to local musicians, talk about what they're up to, where you can find them, stuff like that. And today we have none only than Lee Resistant.
Good evening.
That's what we were just listening to. I like it. So what's new, buddy?
Not too much, man.
Yeah?
Getting that out and done and getting ready to celebrate 10 years of living under the radar.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's obviously not impressive to you because you've been in Canada for a lot longer than that.
yeah, about 31 years.
But, you know.
But
Really? I thought you were older than that.
No.
That's just me that hard living, eh?
Actually, it was 28 years ago.
Actually, I'm only 25. I just made some really bad life choices.
So I'm thinking I met you like right when you came to Canada then, because
Pretty much.
I've definitely known you for 10 years.
Within like the first 5-6 months, definitely.
Yeah, you know, it happens in a small
Definitely.
town, and we both like to go to bars.
Lots of shows, lots of drinking.
So where did you? Where were you born?
I was born just outside London, England, in a place called Epsom.
Wow. And lived there the whole time you were in England, or
No. I grew up in southwest London, like the borough right on the edge called Kingston, and but I've lived all over London, North London, South London.
just kind of make a mess and leave?
Yeah, it's just, you know, I consider the whole place home.
Right on. How did you get started in music? Was it out there or when you came to Canada?
No, I was in a punk rock band back home called Fletcher from like 2000 to 2005, and we ended up getting signed and touring loads and making records and doing the whole business. And then that kind of came to an end. And then within a year I was out here.
Came to an end.
Yes.
Roughly or
Well,
mutually?
let me put it this way. The start of 2000, the last show we played was July 17th, 2005. And I walked out of that show, and the next time I talked to any of the guys in the band was January 2015. And I don't know if that's just me being like a bitter old man or just like holding on to a lot of stuff for too long, but...
Wow, I did not know that.
Well, it's, you know, it's like I look at that as some of the best times of my life, and the opportunity was kind of there to, you know, maybe for a couple years make a living, survive playing music, and you know,
Yeah.
I guess it was a vote of 1 out of 4 to pursue that route. But you know, it's all good now. We're all friends.
And then you land in Chatham.
Yeah.
Thinking back on it, did you land correctly or?
Well, home's where you make it, right?
Exactly.
You know, within 6 months of being here, had a kid on the way. So,
Not a vacation anymore.
No. So, you know, there's worse places in the world to raise a kid.
Definitely.
You know? I don't mind it, but then I don't go out much anymore, and I don't drink, and I don't party, and
Yeah, you're sober.
yeah.
And definitely when we met, you
So,
weren't.
no, I definitely wasn't. I was an exceptional drinker.
Yeah, I never, like, I'm sure obviously you had your battles with it because, you know, you decided to get out or you just didn't feel like doing it anymore. But I never once was I like, oh, Lee was drunk as heck last night and being
Oh no,
stupid.
I think I was always an entertaining drunk.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I was entertaining every day.
Exactly. Just always entertaining. Yeah.
You know, I'm too nice to be like a mean drunk or anything like that.
Yeah. It's crazy when people when they snap when they're drinking.
Oh yeah, I don't get it. You know, if you're doing something and it's not fun, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like I got to the point where, you know, drinking and partying
Yeah.
wasn't fun anymore. So I just, you know, after the last night I went out and got obliterated, I woke up the next morning, I'm like, you can't do this anymore. This is stupid. And I didn't.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people say that on certain mornings. They go, "Oh, never,
Oh yeah. Oh
ever
yeah.
gonna do that again."
Oh yeah. And then like at 5 o'clock that night.
Yeah. And then they have their first Caesar, and they're like, "Oh, you know what?"
Yeah. So I feel better now.
But definitely, like, that's amazing to be able to just.
Well, it was, you know, I mean, I've done 4 out of the last 5 years sober.
Yeah.
And 3 of them straight, so
Yeah. Hey.
it's like a year on, a year really back off the wagon.
For sure.
And then just, you need to get it out your system, right?
Yeah. You know, what do they say? It's always something that's always kind of there.
You know, I wouldn't say I was ever irresponsible
No.
with my behavior.
Well, like you said, it was
you
just,
know, it's
you can't
like,
do
you
it
know,
every day.
No, and like, you know, when you got a kid to look after and it's all on you, you know, you gotta
I hear you there.
grow up and be an adult, right?
Exactly. And I swear I will one of these days.
Well, as you know what they say, you're only young once, but you can be immature forever.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I'm not going to be 42 this year. I'm just going to be really, really good at acting like a 15-year-old.
So, then you came when you were in Chatham. I knew you liked to play music and stuff because you played some open mics and stuff.
Yeah,
like
we did some open mics and stuff. And then when I came over, we started putting shows on, started throwing punk shows.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like I got Valentine's Day 2007. I came over, and then the first show we threw was Halloween that year. And then it just kind of escalated from there.
Where was that at?
That was at the Legion.
The Legion.
Yeah.
Which one? Like the one that's now a sports bar?
Yeah, the one on St. Clair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Champs or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then 100 Proof.
No, it was the Rucks before that.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
Rucks.
Yeah, 2007 to 2009.
Who's in that? Was that
That was
Scotty
me,
G?
me, Scotty Gillette playing drums and Brian Venn playing the bass.
Oh man, yeah, because we played Wreck the Halls together.
Yeah. I didn't even know that I did that until I saw the poster at Post House. I'm like, did we play that? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I know.
I don't know if that's just me blacking out because there's probably like 10 people in the River Rock and.
I remember those are good. Those.
No,
the shows at the River.
I think we
Rock.
did. I think we did 2 of them, and then one of them, they pulled the power on us halfway through our last song, and
It's tough.
I know. I think threats were issued not by me.
Right.
Threats were issued and stuff went on, and I was like laughing.
That's what happens when you got the small town and the show where they're like, "Oh, you're a punk rock band? Okay, you can play. Oh, you're a metal band? Oh, okay, you can play. Oh, you play. You're a rapper? All right, you can play too." And it's like, okay, I don't think all these people are gonna get along.
No.
I don't think everybody's,
Yeah, somebody's gonna upset somebody else. Usually me upsetting everybody, but what can I say? It's a curse, not a gift.
Yeah, I love playing those. So then Rocks. So then down 100 Brew?
Yeah, then 100 Proof. Like the Rucks finished up like summer 2009. Like Venn went off for 3 months earlier in the year to, I think Ghana he went to like to dig like water wells and stuff like that.
Oh, like missionary work.
Oh
like,
yeah, well not mission,
religious,
but yeah, just like
yeah, helping.
non-profit, helpful,
Wow.
make the world a better place kind of stuff.
I
And
didn't
then
know.
and then he came back and we were like, right, so we can get ready and we can go on tour this summer. And he's like, no, I'm going back for a year. So the Rucks kind of went, and then Scotty went off on a road trip to Vancouver and never came back.
I think you missed an opportunity there because you could have toured Ghana. You go with them, dig a couple holes by the day, play some shows at night.
It's true. That'd probably be cool. Maybe I'll go and do it with an acoustic guitar at some point.
Yeah.
I'm just not very good at digging holes.
Let's bring a roadie for that.
That's what I'm good at digging holes.
I've dug a few.
Oh yeah, give me a shovel, organ, whatever.
Halfway through an argument with the wife, I'd start digging holes.
Oh
sure.
yeah. Well, never argue with your wife, man.
No, you don't do it.
I wouldn't argue with your wife.
No.
I'd argue with mine. That's why I don't have one.
You just say, I understand, and you walk away and hope that was enough.
Yeah. You learn the art of keeping your mouth shut over time.
Yeah. I'll have
Or
to
you could
edit this part
just
out.
be with someone that you don't argue with. That's always the best. I like that's where my life's at right now. So I enjoy that.
It's a lot easier that way.
Oh yeah.
I see these toxic couples. Or
I just don't get it. Like,
No.
like all you do is fight all the time.
and like around us, like around your
I know.
friends.
It's like all I've seen you do for like the last 8 years is fight. Every time I see you, like why?
Yeah.
Why would you do it?
And then
I was like, and then it's we got kids together. Well, think about the children then.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, way to bring that toxic environment.
Oh
right
God, I know.
I hate it when they're like, "Man, I'm done with her." Like, and then we all start gathering around and kind of calling her names, and then a week later, he's
told her
back
exactly
over,
what everyone
and
said.
He's told her, yeah, and now we're all feeling awkward, and that's how he got her back. And
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my God, I can't wait till they fight again.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I just stay at my house and I hang out with like my girlfriend who's awesome, and
Yes.
we just get on all the time and have fun.
yeah,
And the kids all like sit on tablets and computers and iPads and stuff. And
kids play music at all?
well, no. My girlfriend's youngest, Erin, has like a little plastic ukulele, and Emily took her to Frank's the other week for the first time in the music store, and she
toy shop.
she picked out a plectrum, like a little pink plectrum for a little toy ukulele. And she is
Oh.
super excited. It's so cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be with my kid. I always wonder if it's going to be like, oh, Dad does it, so I don't want to do
Oh,
it. That's
exactly,
lame.
exactly. You will. It's like Jack's the same. Like he said for a while, he's like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" He's like, "I want to be like a scientist or a singer like my dad." And I'm like, "You don't want to be a singer like your dad, bud."
Those are two very different things. the
Yeah.
science-
Oh yeah. But like, if you want to be a singer, like do it properly. Don't do it like your dad.
That's,
You know?
here's a couple records you,
You know,
can
I
listen to.
I come up through a time where, you know, there's no internet. You just go and do it, and all you got to do is get up and mean it, right? You're not getting over analyzed, and
Yeah.
everything's not running through like a auto tune and.
And now you can like learn
whatever.
guitar as if it was a video game.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you seen that?
Well, it's like
not even Guitar Hero, but you actually have a guitar,
oh God.
and like it grades you on how well you're playing, and you follow like colors and stuff. I'm like, are you gonna have that monitor on stage
Oh
or
yeah,
something?
there used to be people that did that.
Yeah, Yes.
You go do a music lesson, and then the guy in there grades you.
yeah, exactly. You just, damn it, those AIs are always taking their jabs.
Yes.
Them and these damn immigrants.
It's not immigrants, it's robots. Technology is taking your jobs.
Yeah, exactly. I saw like a thing on Facebook the other day, and it was like, yeah, Dan, that what was it? That pharmacist from India, he's totally taking your job, even though you didn't go to school.
I see one of those today. It's like, yeah, Gary, with your high school diploma,
Yeah, you're-
like go up to the neuroscientist or neurosurgeon
Yeah.
is taking your job. It's like, come on, man.
yeah, exactly. Like,
It's like it used to be bad back home. Like people would give like Indians and Pakistanis like a whole bunch of crap, and it's like these guys come over, they immigrate, they work 90 hours a week doing the jobs that no one else wants to do.
Yeah.
They save almost every penny they make, and in 5 years they've got enough to start a business.
yeah,
Like that's work ethic, bud.
Yeah,
That's all
exactly.
that is. That's work ethic, and you can't knock anybody that has that kind of a work ethic.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Like they're just on a different level.
You know, and
like
then
that.
you see people complain about it in North America, and these are guys sitting on like some bullshit disability check where there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah,
Like, wouldn't even go out and work a day.
yeah.
And it's, oh, you're taking all the jobs. It's like, no, they're not.
Oh,
If you want a job, there's jobs out there.
I look on my like Facebook feed and I see all these people that are just like, hey, way to go, Trudeau! You're gonna bring in refugees when we're all struggling here.
Yeah, so
and
you
I'm
know
like,
what? Yes, because it's the right thing to
it's
do.
the right thing to do. And I'm looking down the list. I'm like, all you people have jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Like none of you guys.
That's that great meme at Christmas time as well. It's like, you know, that Middle Eastern couple looking for shelter.
Yes.
All that stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like Mary Joseph looking for like the manger and all that business.
I love how how the internet's so quick now. Like when
God.
something happens, the amount of comedy that just comes out.
I know,
super
but
fast.
the thing is though, like, you know, you can have a giggle, but it's really not funny underneath it
not.
all.
No.
Like
it's
when
not.
did people stop caring about other people?
I don't know if they ever did.
Oh, they did.
I think that
Oh, they did because you know.
I think we're
me
tribal.
and you grew up. You see someone in trouble in the street. What are you going to do? You're going to go help them,
yeah,
right? Because it's the right thing to do.
for
You know,
sure.
the right thing to do is always the right thing to do. It doesn't matter, like,
But definitely,
if it was 60 years ago, it's still the right thing to do.
I would imagine, grew up in like a bit of a melting pot.
Oh, exactly.
You know, and we're kind of
Exactly.
used to it a bit more. But people in general, just like most animals, we're pretty tribal. And I think that that's what happens is a lot of people go, well, I want my team, and then you're on your team, and like, but when you kind of like, I grew up in.
It's
like,
true though, but you got to remember, like, that without two different teams, there's no game.
Yes, it's true. I don't know.
You know.
It's
And it's all right if you got two different teams and you play the game, and if it's a tie, that's great.
yeah.
You know, sometimes someone wins,
Sometimes a tie is
sometimes
better
someone
than a
loses.
blowout.
Yeah,
You know. And then there's freaking Super Bowl where you
you
don't
know,
know what the hell's going on.
life's really too goddamn short, man.
It's crazy short.
Like, why do you waste your time like hating and just being a bigot and then
It must be pretty exhausting to be constantly looking for things to get upset about.
I don't know.
But people do it on the right and the left.
I don't know. You drive.
Yeah, exactly, right? But like people do it on the right and the left, and everybody just gets. They
That's
go out of their
true.
way to get upset. They're just sort of like, I'm gonna go look, like, you know, for comments or whatever, and be like, oh, I'm gonna attack this person for what they've said.
Oh, for sure.
Goes back and forth, and it's just like, if you put all that effort into maybe like learning another language or like learning how to play music or
Exactly.
doing any sort of productive hobby, maybe spending time with your kids
Oh yeah.
instead of
No,
sitting
you're
on
just
the
gonna sit on the
toilet
sit
for
on,
45 minutes. And
sit on the toilet with your tablet,
Yeah.
just like
people think you're
hating,
sick and you
hating the world.
I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes I come home and I see one comment and I'm just like, all right, that's it.
I can't do it because like if I get into that,
I know,
like
it's horrible.
I won't stop.
I know.
Like I can't understand it myself.
Yeah, it
Like,
just
you know,
it
just
reminds me
live, just live. Like
reminds me of when like you would go out drinking and most 9-10 times out of 10 you were okay, but then you would always have that one night where you wake up in the morning and you just go, what the fuck did I do? And that's what happens after an internet war. I'm always like, why did I do that? You don't want to go out for a couple days. You're just sort of like,
oh yeah,
man.
no, I seen something the other day, and
silly.
I'm not gonna name any names,
No.
but it was about like that the Nazi dude that got punched in the face, and all these people are like, oh, it's okay to punch Nazis in the face. Like, yeah, it is. You know, don't confuse free speech, like being for free speech. Don't confuse that with being for hate speech.
Yes.
There's a massive difference there. And if you can't tell
Mm-hmm.
what the difference between free speech and hate speech are, you need to get punched in the face.
Buddy, okay, yeah, here's my take on it.
But
for sure.
but this guy on the internet's like, one of my buddies is arguing with him, and I'm like, and he's like, oh, I wish I could see you face to face. And so I said, why would the words that would come out of your mouth be different to the ones you type?
Yeah.
Because if
Definitely
you're
they
not
would.
going to stand by the shit that you're going to say on the internet, don't say it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Don't say it.
That dude definitely needed to be punched in the face.
Yeah.
100%. I
Yeah.
watched that video and I'm just like,
Yeah, because
you
they're
were
like-
like, wait for it.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I would say is that other man should have stood up or stood there and kind of went a little bit more. I don't like the hit and run,
Well,
but at the same time, he doesn't want to get in
it was
trouble.
more somebody saw the opportunity. You know, it was making a big
Yes.
deal about like being sucker punch and shit. It's like, what do you think 15 neo Nazis are gonna do to you if you stand up for a
true.
black guy?
Oh yeah, you're gonna get.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. It was
one's going to be yipping you off while 14 are sneaking around behind you to hit you with a chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's like
You know,
a scene out of American History X. All
you
of a
know,
sudden
these
you're on the
guys,
curb.
these guys only understand one thing, two things: hate and violence.
Yeah, it's absolutely absurd.
I just don't understand the way the world's gone, where like the whole world rallied to fight this in the 40s.
Yes.
But now it's, oh, well, let him have his say. No, don't let him have his say.
Yeah.
Staple his mouth shut, cut his tongue out, shove it up his own ass,
100%.
and,
I agree.
and kick him down the street.
I agree.
It's like, Jesus.
Because freedom of speech, you know what I mean? I
Freedom
get
of
it.
speech, freedom of expression is not freedom of hatred.
I would have to agree.
You know?
You shouldn't be able to spread a message that hateful.
No, if you disagree with someone, that's one thing. But to actively talk about genocide and the destruction of races, that's insane.
Yeah, like what did all those people fight for in World War II, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. They're still, still to this day looking for Nazis so they can try them and put them away. I'm sure
so.
most of them are dead, but
Go look in Argentina.
yeah. Das Leben was Steven! 9 Libras ist
What language was that?
I don't know. I was trying to do German, but it went French right at the end. La Resistance!
Yes.
Anyways, I'm no good with German. I remember, I won't name names either, but if somebody hears this, they might know it's them. But I remember, I remember being at the Nest one time and seeing somebody screw up at open mic. They were doing a song and they just like froze and they said, and then they went, I can't do this, and ran down to the bathroom. They ran down to the bathroom, and I was like, he knows there's no door to go outside down
That's
there,
the
right?
best.
Right? Comes back like 20 minutes later and finishes the track.
Okay. So a little bit of a Colombian courage.
I never thought of that. He's just like, oh, I know. I was high on cocaine when I remembered the lyrics. So.
No doubt. I did freeze last year though.
Yeah.
It's like
it happens.
it's like I did done so many shows, and it's like the William Street Cafe and like Culture Factory put me on, and it was like the first kind of serious acoustic show I'd done, because usually you're just in the bar and no one cares and you're kind of background noise, right?
Yeah.
But this time there's people there. My mum was over for a visit, so I bust into like the first verse of one of my songs called Just Live.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked over, I'm like, my mum's here. And I realised at that moment that it's the first time my mother had ever seen me play.
Oh, wow.
So my brain just went bzz, and shut, just shut down. So like I'm just standing there and I can't remember like the words to the second verse. And I'm just like, oh. So obviously I had to be like, okay, this first time my mum's here, and yeah, I messed that up, and but this is a song for her, and it's called "Let's Do a Bunch of Cocaine, Get Up on the Table, Pull Our Pants Down, and Dance."
Which is my favorite one.
Yeah, she wasn't really very impressed at that, but it got a laugh, and it took the heat off. The screw up, right?
It happens.
It happens. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've gone out and played shows in front of like 14,000 people and not even bat an eyelid. But like you put me in front of 5 people with an acoustic guitar, and every time like the heart's thumping and the palms are sweating.
Man,
it's just, you know, it's so different. Like when you've got a full band and you've got that to hide behind.
yes.
When it's just you and you're like stripped away.
Or even like a genre that kind of likes it to be a little rough, you know what I mean? But my scariest one is I play weddings sometimes, like the ceremonies. So it's just like an acoustic guitar and singing.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like, if I screw this up, I ruined the big day.
Oh, you ruined the video too.
I ruined everything.
Like there's $1,000 right there.
Yeah, you're just...
So how can we just redo that? Just redo the vows. We'll edit it in later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd be better off not to have done it at all.
What you want is like a sneaky iPod in your back pocket.
Oh, pull a little Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah, do the whole lip sync thing.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. I should totally sell it.
Just make sure your mic's off though.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to be here.
It's like you know you could, you know, if you want the lip sync version, you can like drop the price a little bit. If people are on a budget.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a personal appearance without the effort of like doing the stuff, right?
I would feel so dirty.
Oh yeah.
I feel so dirty.
Oh my god, I used to play all these like acoustic like punk shows, and then like I'm also available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, and children's birthdays.
Yeah,
and like you know the kind of stuff that comes out of my mouth like when I'm playing in the bars. Right?
Exactly.
So this is not kid or bar mitzvah or wedding friendly stuff, right?
What was the most awkward show you played? You play any like shows that are just like weird, bad lineup?
No, I mean, the most awkward one was forgetting the second verse, like last year, because that was the first time in like 20 odd years that that's ever happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, those moments you got to be able to laugh at yourself because it takes the edge off everyone else doing it.
Definitely.
But no, like I don't know. I figure like it doesn't matter where you play. Like if 2 people have paid to see you play, or 2,000 people have paid to see you play, then they deserve to see you at your best, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'd never have the attitude like, well, there's only 3 people here, like, forget it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna phone it in.
You know, because I just like playing. I get the same kick out of playing live as I do just wandering around my house with a guitar strapped on and playing and singing. Like, I just love doing it.
For sure.
You know, sometimes I like doing it out of the house because I tend to like have more fun.
Yeah, sometimes I get a little too worked up in like the cover band thing where I'm like, oh man. You start thinking like, okay, this is like a 60th birthday party. I'm like, do I have that material? And I started thinking, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just like, I think I'd play okay. Like, why don't I just play and stop worrying so much? Yeah. But maybe that's what keeps it good at the same time. But
I don't think I could do that kind of stuff.
No,
I'd like. I could, but I don't have the desire to like learn that kind of repertoire.
I get you.
You know,
I get you for sure. That's why I try to keep
like because there's 1,000 millions of people out there that do that stuff better 100%. Than I do.
Oh yeah, like I think just do it in
like,
general. I should
like
say.
what I do, like I found my little niche, right? And you know, it's not a particularly popular one, but you know, I enjoy doing it, and you know, I'm told I'm all right at it.
Definitely.
So that's what I do. You know, I go out there and I write songs and I play songs. Even the cover songs I do, they're songs that like mean so much to me. They're part of me. You know, so when I perform those songs, I can put myself into it, like 100% and mean it. You know, because that's what it is. That's why I started singing in a band in the first place. Yeah. You know, I had another guy who was a way better player, way better singer. I'm like, I was writing songs and writing lyrics. I'm like, I could give these words to this guy and he could sing them and it'd be awesome. It'd sound much better, but he wouldn't mean it. Like that's always been the most important thing for me. Like that integrity.
Yeah, I find
that honesty, right? If you're expressing a part of you, then you need to express it. You know, it doesn't matter if it's terrible at the start, because the more you do something, the better you get at it.
100%. Definitely.
You know,
that's why it's weird to like write you know, either to sing a song that somebody else has written or write a song and have somebody else do it. And it's so huge, it's like so huge in country music.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much every country song, you know, is
Oh,
written by
they
some
yeah,
guy
they
in
have like
Nashville.
Nashville's always had teams of songwriters.
That's just how they do it. It's always
is.
always been about, because they have the best performers and the best writers, and they're not always the
Yeah.
same people.
Well,
so,
oh, exactly.
so it's not a bad thing by any means, but it's
No, I
it
mean
must
that's
be weird.
that's the way the music business was founded. You know, you'd have songwriters, and then the publishing companies would go and find artists to perform those songs.
Well, it's crazy. Yeah, they'll be like, they'll contact a writer.
You know,
or whatever.
it wasn't
Can you
until
do
it wasn't
something?
until the '60s, like even really like the Beatles,
Yeah.
where artists started writing their own material and performing their own material.
Right. They're always doing covers.
You
back
know,
in the day.
but then, you know, that's what, in terms of popular music, obviously, like the blues guys have been doing that since the year
Yeah.
dot, and but in terms of popular music, that's the way it was. You have the publishing companies with their in-house songwriting teams,
Yeah.
and then they go and find people to perform the songs.
Yeah, it was like a factory.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
they still kind of do. You know, it's the whole Tin Pan Alley thing. You know, and it still exists to some extent, but you have these little disposable little pop songstrels that are
Yeah.
popular for like 10 minutes and then thrown away. You know, because that's a never-ending line.
Yeah, you can always kind of
There's always one after the next one. You know.
for sure. And then you're like, oh,
I don't know, and it depends. You know, if you wanna play music or perform because you want to be rich and famous and loved by everyone, you know, if that works for you, that's all good. I'm not interested in that shit.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect anything out of doing this except I love doing it.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully other people will like it.
Yeah.
If they don't, is it going to stop me? No.
Yeah. I always say, like,
I'm quite used to playing to empty bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to play my music for as many people as I can. And it doesn't all have to be at once. You
No,
know?
exactly.
Like-
is the thing with me, like back when we were in Fletcher, like it was the first time we put out the full length album in 2003, and on the tour after that, like it's the first time when a kid ever came up to me and said that one of my songs had got him through like a real tough time in his life, and that stunned me. You know what I mean? I'm like, because that's how I feel about the songs that I love, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody feels like that way about something that I wrote, and I've been chasing that ever since. That's why I do it. Honestly, that's why I do it.
That's
that,
crazy,
That
man.
connection, like to put something out there that means that much to someone, even if it's one person,
Yeah.
then it's worth it.
Dude, I've
You know,
never
just,
had that.
just to touch somebody's life in that way, you can't even put a price on that feeling.
Yeah.
Like, it's total, like, whoa.
Yeah. I gotta start writing more meaningful songs. Maybe somebody will say that to me one day. And stop talking about relationship problems I don't have.
Well, you gotta mean it though.
Yeah, exactly, right? You know?
It's punk rock, man. 3 chords and the truth.
3 chords and the truth.
Well, I don't know. It's been 25 years now, so I've like graduated to 4 chords.
Yeah, exactly.
4 chords and the truth as I see it.
Maybe even a bridge.
Oh yeah. Oh dear, yeah. So we're doing the show at the Nest on the 17th. Getting a single finished at the moment. Just recording that at home. We're gonna drop that on the actual anniversary, so Tuesday the 14th.
Nice.
That will come out just to get something out.
A little Valentine's Day present for everybody.
Yeah, I kind of like given myself a week to get it done.
You gotta do it.
So now I got to do it.
You gotta set a goal. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Somebody says something to me, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. I'm like, well, if I just book it, I'll have to be ready.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so much easier to get stuff done when
Exactly.
you're under pressure, I think.
Oh yeah, and they're doing like an acoustic punk rock night up in Sarnia at the pub,
Yeah, you went to that.
like the last Friday of every month. and I guess I'm playing every one, so
Really?
it's kind of like a little residency. Well, I guess until they find people that can actually play.
Well, in punk rock acoustic, I would say
yeah.
you got the crown from the people I hear.
Well, I got some songs I can throw out.
Yeah, for sure. So is it like you do a lot of covers?
Those nights, yeah. Like there's a couple of originals in there, but it's mostly covers. But the covers I play generally aren't covers that a lot of people know.
Really?
Yeah, because well, if people don't know them, they don't know when you mess them up, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, you want to play a song?
Not really, but I will.
What are you gonna,
Of course I do.
what are you gonna play?
I am gonna play a song called "Hold Fast,"
Hold Fast.
and this is the one that's going to be coming out on Valentine's Day.
So, ladies,
See what I did there? It's a plug.
yeah. No date on Valentine's Day. Don't worry. You can listen to the new single from the. Yeah, that's
I guess I've really got to do it now.
yeah, exactly.
Deadlines.
I'll get a call tomorrow. I'm like, don't you dare post that podcast because I
I know.
don't think I can make the
Put
deadline.
a podcast out on the 18th.
Yeah, exactly. We need to do some edits. So one more time, where can people find your music?
They'll be able to find me at facebook.com/Lee Resistant. The artist page will be going up in the next couple of days. Now I have to do that, so I'm setting goals.
Right on.
And you can download stuff at leeresistant.bandcamp.com. And there's also I'm home recording some cover songs, and they're going up on a SoundCloud account, which is soundcloud.com/LeeResistant.
Right on.
I'm sure we can find a way to finagle all these links into the description or something.
And you just put out a song from another band today, didn't you?
Yes, I recorded and produced a single for a local hardcore band called Watering Hole.
Watering Hole. Yeah, I was listening to it. It's pretty good. Check it out.
No, they're an awesome young band on the up, so check them out too.
Could we see them with 100 Proof and Shadow maybe sometime?
Yeah, we've played a few shows with those guys. So they're actually playing on February the 18th at the Cultural Centre.
Oh, in like the Studio One?
Yeah, the Studio One.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So that should be pretty cool. I won't be there because 100 Proof's playing in Sarnia
Oh.
on the 18th.
Is 100 Proof playing in Chatham at all?
Not as of this moment, no. We can't.
see
We
what it
tend to
is.
only play Chatham once a year.
It's a good idea. I break that rule all the time, but
Yeah. I don't know. Show's a show.
yeah, exactly. Anything to keep your chops up sometimes.
Yeah.
If you're going to flood any market, it might as well be your own.
Well, there's a limit. Once every like few months or something, it'd be all
Yeah,
right.
I don't think 100 Proof is going to hold a residency in a bar.
Well, nowhere seems to want to have heavier bands playing anywhere in town anymore.
It's
so.
like I try to think. I'm just like, when I was younger, I was in a metal band, Punish Them,
Oh yeah.
and we had a platform to play all over the place.
Oh yeah. We used to put crazy shows on at the Nest.
The Nest. We would put them at 8 Ball, or what was it called?
KBD.
Yeah, KBD.
Legion.
All of those places.
Oh yeah.
And not only that, but we would have bands come through. Like when I was playing in the metal band, like we had bands like Cancer Bath, Johnny Truant, Baptized in Blood, like what was Dayglow Abortions.
Yeah.
All the, like bands would come through. It's either they're at the Capitol or they're nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody young kids start a scene again.
Well, that's what the guys in Watering Hole are doing, really. Like, they're doing really good. They're just throwing house shows and bringing out-of-town bands in, and they're playing all over the place.
House shows is where it's at.
Yeah, we did one.
young
We did
bands.
one down on Sandy Street last year, and it was a really good time. Like, some of the best shows I've ever played are to like in a basement to like 10 people.
Yeah.
You know, some of that's the most fun. It's just sweating and it's gnarly, man.
Yeah. And you don't got to pay for the venue and shit. You know, you can actually maybe give the bands a couple bucks.
Well, yeah. You have to find someone willing to like have their house invaded.
Possibly
by a bunch
damaged.
of punk kids. Yeah. Well, no, it tends to be pretty respectful. I mean, we played a place, the Digby House in Windsor, and they had in the living room, they had like pallets fixed to the walls, so like you couldn't actually damage the walls.
That's hilarious.
It's like there's just pallets as like padding for the walls.
That's a great idea.
Oh, it was awesome.
Because anybody goes hard enough, they're just going to break. That's an amazing idea.
Oh, yeah. You know, it just depends if you want to live in a house
Yeah.
that's like lined with pallets. Though.
There was a big one in London too. There was like a
I don't know.
like it made the news. I forget what it's called, but they were throwing punk rock shows and like on the daily, not the daily, but every weekend, like
Oh yeah,
throwing a show. Anyways, all right, Lee, thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right, we're gonna have Lee do a track. All right, thanks for listening. See ya. Have a good one.
Breathing easier these days. See the things are going our way. I really think our luck will stay on the course that we have made. I'll try to keep my head above the waves. Hold fast, hold fast. It's getting easier again to do things that I can't change. I know that nothing stays the same. Just keep pushing through the pain.